Folks, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching the Timmy's Empire of 2022, where we navigate the Titanic and Costa Concordia to try to survive this year, folks. That's all this is. This is a year of survival. You keep the washer dryer away from your ex, keep your stepsister safe, and we navigate the waters together. So today we're talking about JumpStart 2022. You know, Buttercup, you know you're next. You know you're next. Knock, knock. Who's there? Your best buddy, Amazon Dump. You know it's coming. So, folks, you know, Wizards hasn't released a set in a couple entire weeks. People are just now opening their packs of Brothers of War and having fun, and you're already behind. You're a loser. Chuck it in the garbage right off to zero. Wizards says, we have a new product for you already. JumpStart 2022, coming in hot. Already, Magic 30th comes out in a day or two. Buckle up. And we got this product coming out the following week. I don't remember where I am in the maze. So, I'm going to be very honest with you all. I've already told you very clearly. I have backed away. I have ordered zero. I've stepped away and let all of you all battle it out. I will not be carrying JumpStart 2022. I didn't order it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to sit aside and, I'm just going to sit back and eat waffle fries and just kind of watch everything unfold. So, a couple things are going to happen here. A, the product's actually good, and we can actually break the trend, which is our friend, until the end, around the bend. And Chuck Norris punches us in the face. So I'm hoping we get this miracle, and Wizards actually overloads the set, makes it enjoyable, makes it balanced, where you can actually randomly take 2 packs and make a deck and enjoy it, like the original JumpStart, not all these knockoff fake JumpStart sets and all this stuff that have been just annihilating people's financial situations, and these stores have been losing their butts. I'm hoping JumpStart 2022, with some new cards and some old reprints and blah, 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 is actually successful. Because what that means is similar to JumpStart 1, the real one, they will reprint it between 3 and 5 times over the next 12-24 months. And I would use extreme caution buying JumpStart. I've seen now a couple stores panic and already dumped their JumpStart for $70 to $80 the box shipped at a loss online. That's a loss. You can't make any money of that. If you're a store, you lost 10-20% of your money. Product's not even out. But as of the filming this now, the market is rebalanced and the average pricing for JumpStart's around $99. So let's call it like $105 shipped kind of thing. So we've seen a little uptick after a little bit of panic selling. I'm going to give you my opinion, and obviously I'm biased because I'm not involved in this. I'm not selling it. I have no skin in the game. But if you like the product, I would sit back and watch and kind of see everything unfold. We only have 2 possible outcomes here. That's it. Option number 1, outcome number 1, JumpStart 2022 is a good product. We break the trend of the death spiral, and simply put, when they do reprint number 2, probably January, February, you can get however much you want. I can order it, and we can sell the product for, $80, $90, right? And everybody lives happily ever after. They reprint it over and over for the next year or two into oblivion, blah, blah, blah. Cool. And everybody has a good time. It's a bunch of cheap product. There's no collector boxes, not, $1,100 for, 1 ticket to your ex's house. Or B, the product isn't very good. It's diluted and mismanaged, and the product collapses, and everybody paying over $100 a box right now is going to absolutely lose their ass. So, from a strictly non-emotional, basic standpoint, I look at the 2 possible outcomes, and ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any possible pathway in which I should carry the product, attempt to sell the product to all of my supporters, or take the risk of the product at all. There's no longer the risk-reward teeter-totter of Wizards of the Coast product lines are so slanted, there's no point in getting involved in assuming risk with really no potential reward. Especially when you know so much more is going to come, and if they can't sell it, then it gets fire sold in an Amazon dump. If you can sell it, they reprint it over and over until you can't sell it, and of course later on, we can just carry the product and we can remove the risk. I don't like the concept that's been happening in the last 12 to 18 months that every product comes out in every store in the country, including me. We sell the product, and whatever I have left tanks on me, And whatever my customers and my supporters buy tanks on them. We all lose. And it's just, there's no enjoyable path for that. And inflation's a nasty thing. The economy is very volatile and turbulent. And we all work very hard to make money and survive and try to, provide for our family, significant other, and future children, everything. We work too hard at jobs we don't like, doing just enough work to not get fired, to take excessive risk when there's no reward. Because if and someone in the back says, yes, you in the back, this person wants to know, well, Rudy, what if it goes up and you skip the product? Okay, that's great. If it goes up, they'll reprint it even more and tank the price down. And then now we know we have a good product, and then we can move in later on and just buy it cheaper and sell it cheaper. And if it sucks and it tanks and you start experiencing losses, you just wait for the Amazon fucking dump. You need to understand, everybody, and this is something I'm telling myself too, so you guys are with me here. We all need to accept the game board is different. Things have changed. And until we see a public press release or statement or a behavioral shift or acknowledgement that, hey, I'm sorry, we fucked up. All you got to do is we need actions. And we're not going to get that from Wizards. They are extraordinarily cocky. They will never admit ever messing anything up. I mean, that's just the way corporations and ivory towers and people in fancy lab coats with fancy letters after their name and degrees, and they got all these special college things and all these special, those people who have those fancy, the fancy college CPA degree letters after their name, that means they're smart and they went to all these universities, or MBA, that's what I'm thinking of, or CPA, or anyways. But none of that stuff matters, because until we see some form of change, it's not worth playing on the playground. It's too dangerous. And that's where we're at. It doesn't matter if the product's good or bad. What matters is the market's perception of the company behind the product. And now that we all know, everything is different. And of course, people have been asking, well, Rudy, what about stay the course, this and that? Stay the course was something in 2020 because the products were good, but we were in this temporary shutdown that wasn't related to the product or Magic itself, or Pokemon, or MetaZoo, or Flesh and Blood, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or whatever card game. The specific items were dropping in price that were not related to the specific items. The water level itself that affects all ships in the ocean was adjusting. So you have to hold on and stay the course, because those particular items are not exactly failing. It's the macro environment. This environment, to be honest with you all, Pokemon's fucking doing great. Holy shit, Flesh and Blood is gaining market share from Magic. The secondary market for Flesh and Blood on Uprising and Dynasty has been phenomenal. MetaZoo of Seance is extremely limited supply on the market for the new set. The sales of single cards and the boxes has very, very low amounts that are even left available for sale on TCG Player in the market. I'm seeing recovery in 4, 5, 6 different white sets from the last 2 years. We're seeing some white sets actually bounce off the lows and are almost double the price of where they were in the crash at the bottom. And other ones are starting to thin out the inventory where they're going to have strong moves in 2023. I'm seeing a lot of bullish indicators in every fucking card game, in every ecosystem, except Magic the Yu-Gi-Oh! With your stepsister. It's just because, again, they're just so damn arrogant. And I don't know when in this world it became an evil, sinful, devilish rar. I don't know when it became such a bad thing to make a mistake. We all make mistakes. We're fucking human. The difference between your mistake and my mistake is not making a boo-boo or making an oopsie. It's how you move forward and say, hey, we fucked that up. Clearly that didn't work. So let's go this direction and choose this path because we tried that path and it didn't work. Suddenly, but Wizards in that fucking ivory tower is so, you can smell the arrogance. And I'm in Florida. They're on the West Coast, and I can see the fumes go in the sky. And it's just crazy. You have every other card game. Dude, it's going to be crazy. We're going to go into 2023, and unless we see actionable change, which I don't think we're going to, because they're just pretty much in their ivory tower going, you fucking peasants. Like, I don't think they care. I think they're talking about it, and I guarantee you there's probably emails and management stuff saying, if you talk about this in the building, you're fired. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're not even allowed to bring up the negativity in that corporate building, because that's how censorship fucking dumb they are. And that's the difference. The difference between people who make it long term, businesses who make it long term, are the ones that, no, it's not the ones that don't make mistakes. It's the ones that handle and move forward. It's how they navigate and evolve, learning from the mistakes. That's the key to everything. There is nothing wrong with fucking up and making mistakes. If the last two JumpStart sets with Dominarian Brothers War, the theme, whatever set, they're garbage fire. Now, moving forward next year, if they eliminate it and just do these bait, now if they do an annual JumpStart in place of a core set, and they make it like the original, which I'm hoping the 2022 one breaks the trend and is like the original, then that's great. They adjusted, and moving forward, that's the point of it. But that we're not seeing that, and that's why the market is just burning. You're seeing stores like sometimes I just wish I could show you guys some of these private emails between other LGSs when they send me a picture of their back inventory room, and it's got a bunch of shelves like I have. And some of these LGSs around the country, they just say, hey, Rudy, obviously you know what's going on. We're looking to unload a lot of Magic backstock from the last 2 years. We'll take 60 cents on the dollar. If you're willing to pay shipping, and I don't have to take any risk, and you'll give me 30 prepaid shipping labels, we'll take 60% of eBay sold just because we want it off the books. We don't want to deal with it. And, I have a lot of those transactions happening right now. And I have a lot of them where I tell those individuals, honestly, that price is so low. If I give you 60% of that, you're going to get railed. And honestly, you got to hang on. I tell these stores, some of them, depending on the products they have, I tell them, I say, you just need to hold on. Buckle up, Buttercup, and you got to hold on. And, depending on what they're holding. But that's where we're at. And it blows my mind that Wizards is just like, we're going to celebrate Magic 30. Everything's amazing with our success. And all these stores, the spider web of ecosystem stores that put these people up there and built them into a $1 billion brand. And they are just burning them to the ground. And even a lot of you out there, I don't like distributors. These distributors who literally, funnel this product all over the country, work with this supply chain deal. And, even they're getting railed. They're getting railed. And because there's nowhere to hide in this. I don't care if you bought, a Magic box, you bought an exclusive Rudy product or a Rudy card, everything has dropped. You could have put your money in the stock market, would have dropped. You could have put your money in crypto, would have dropped. You could have put your money in sealed boxes, you could put your money in reserve list, you could put your money in a Rudy card. Anything you bought dropped. They're all different percentages. Some only dropped 20%, some dropped 40%. Some of the really bad stuff dropped 60, 80. There's some cryptos that are on 99%. Everything's different. Now, the degree of drop is obviously dependent on the specific item, but there's nowhere to hide right now. But I'm telling you all, I truly believe as we go into 2023 here, some of these markets are starting to show signs of really healthy stability going into next year. And that's in the back of my mind, in the back of my left ball, I'm feeling encouragement. I'm getting that enjoyment. Like I get that little tingle that, I know it's out there. I can't see it. There's a little ray of sunshine in the distance, but I'm telling you, Pokemon, Weiss, MetaZoo, Flesh and Blood, even Yu-Gi-Oh! And some of these other smaller card games, a lot of them are showing signs of life from all the adjustments, slowing down the product releases, reducing the quantity of print runs, acknowledging everything, changing everything. And they're working. All these other CCGs, they are realigning their chess pieces, and they're going to make it, and they're going to boom next year. And it could be, and I'm not saying Magic's going to be bad next year, but I do think we're going to see some change eventually with Magic. But it's a big company, they're arrogant, and it's going to have to probably get really bad before it gets better. But then again, my job is to just do the best I can to inform as many people of what's going on. And you know what? Even if I only have a 1% chance of having some sort of impact on Hasbro Wizards to change or slow down, anything, even if all this crap I'm doing, all the music videos and things I don't get paid anything for, I use the copyrighted music, so in other words, the revenue goes to that. I do all this stuff, and Even if there's only a 1% chance that the influence and the pushback, they have a meeting, even if they just adjust a print run, or Wizards cuts a set, or spreads it out the timeline, anything, even with a 99% fail rate, that everything I'm doing has no meaning, even knowing in my head there's a 1% tiny chance that all these videos can make it to that building and somebody can have the fucking balls to speak up and say, hey, we need to do better and we need to listen to the entire market that's united against us. Even if there's a sliver of hope that somebody somewhere can inflict some positive impact, we got to try, right? We got to try. Even if the odds are against us. Even if all this stuff means nothing, Magic 30th launches in 2 days, goes to the moon, sells out, the cards are worth more than alpha cards, and Wizards thinks they literally have the golden goose to print infinite money. We got to try. Even if 99% chance of we are wasting your time, I'm wasting your time, I got to try, right? At least I can go down in history and say, hey, I tried. Have a beautiful day, everybody.